In a landmark move that signals a new era for the nation's connectivity, the Philippines has embarked on a strategic upgrade of its digital backbone, aiming to transform the way information flows across the archipelago. This ambitious initiative began with the signing of a major agreement between a leading Japanese telecom giant and a prominent local partner, marking a significant step forward in international cooperation for digital infrastructure. The project will reinforce a critical fiber optic spine running the length of Luzon, ensuring that both urban centers and remote communities gain access to faster, more reliable internet. By connecting new submarine cables from the Pacific Ocean to those already established in the South China Sea, the network will bridge vital international data routes and enhance the country's global connectivity. The overarching goal is to create a secure, redundant overland route for data, reducing the risk of outages and ensuring that the nation's digital infrastructure remains robust, even in times of crisis. This new backbone will help protect the Philippines from potential disruptions in contested waters, where geopolitical tensions can threaten undersea cables and vital communication links. With the majority of international data currently flowing through the volatile South China Sea, the stakes for uninterrupted connectivity have never been higher. This upgrade is a direct response to rising regional threats, as the Philippines seeks to safeguard its digital future against both natural and man-made risks. The involvement of Japan underscores the international importance of this project, highlighting how global partnerships are essential in securing the digital lifelines that connect nations. Regional partners are coming together, united by a shared vision to protect and enhance the flow of information in an increasingly interconnected world. As construction gets underway, the world is watching closely. This project could set a new standard for digital resilience and cooperation, in an era defined by strategic competition and rapid technological change. The Luzon fiber optic upgrade is a direct answer to the growing risks of relying solely on undersea cables in the South China Sea, a region marked by geopolitical tension and uncertainty. These cables represent a single point of failure for the Philippines, making the nation's digital backbone dangerously exposed to both natural disasters and intentional sabotage. A disruption here could cripple the nation's economy, halt financial transactions, and bring daily life to a standstill, impacting everything from communication to commerce, education, and even emergency services. By building an overland bypass, the Philippines is taking a proactive step, diversifying its digital pathways and reducing vulnerability to sabotage, conflict, or even accidental damage from natural events like earthquakes or typhoons. This move reflects a new understanding. Digital infrastructure is now as vital to national security as physical borders, military assets, or energy supplies. Protecting data flow is protecting sovereignty. The bypass is more than just a technical upgrade. It's a declaration of digital independence, ensuring the country's participation in the global economy on its own terms, free from external pressure or interference. It also boosts investor confidence, signaling to the world that the Philippines is committed to a stable, secure environment for tech, outsourcing, and innovation-driven industries. In short, the Luzon fiber optic upgrade is a strategic investment in both national security and long-term economic growth, laying the groundwork for a resilient, connected future. Tensions in the West Philippine Sea, especially around Scarborough Shoal, have fueled the urgency for the Luzon fiber project. Chinese Coast Guard aggression, including water cannon attacks on Philippine vessels, is part of a campaign to assert control over disputed waters. In 2025, China's move to declare Scarborough Shoal a nature preserve was widely seen as a pretext for further exclusion of Filipino fishermen and government vessels. These actions threaten livelihoods and challenge international law, escalating the need for defensive measures, including digital ones. The persistent harassment at sea is a stark reminder: if supply ships can be blocked, so can undersea cables. The Luzon bypass is Manila's answer, insulating its digital backbone from the very real threats just offshore. The United States has emerged as a key supporter of the Philippines amid South China Sea tensions. In September 2025, Secretary of State Marco Rubio condemned China's Scarborough Shoal move, reaffirming U.S. support for international law and the 2016 Arbitral Tribunal ruling. This diplomatic backing internationalizes the dispute, making it harder for China to pressure the Philippines in isolation. U.S. support also encourages other allies, Japan, Australia, Europe, to rally behind Manila. Washington's focus on secure infrastructure aligns with the Luzon upgrade, potentially bringing technical and financial support. The result: a safer environment for investment and a stronger digital ecosystem, free from authoritarian interference. The Philippines' Luzon bypass is part of a global awakening to the fragility of undersea cables which carry over 95% of international data. Recent years have seen cable cuts near Taiwan, suspected sabotage, and increased patrols by world powers. The US and Japan are decoupling critical infrastructure from rivals, while NATO boosts patrols to protect cables from Russian threats. Cable security is now a matter of national and collective defense. The Luzon upgrade reflects a worldwide trend building redundancy and bypassing flashpoints to secure digital futures. For the Philippines, it's a prescient move, aligning with the strategies of other maritime democracies. In today's world, invisible data lines have become visible lines of contention. While the Luzon upgrade tackles external threats, the Philippines faces internal digital challenges. With nearly 98 million internet users, mobile access is widespread, but fixed broadband remains a luxury for many. Only about 7 million have fixed broadband, mostly in urban Luzon, leaving rural areas underserved. The country's geography, over 7,600 islands, makes infrastructure rollout costly and complex. Private investment has focused on cities, deepening the digital divide and limiting opportunities in remote regions. Still, where broadband exists, speeds are strong, showing quality isn't the issue, reach is. Closing this gap is now a national priority, with the Luzon upgrade part of a broader push for equitable digital access. Robust infrastructure is key to unlocking the Philippines' economic and social potential. The Luzon fiber optic upgrade is just one part of a sweeping national strategy for digital transformation. The National Broadband Plan aims to build a fiber backbone, open to all providers, to drive competition and lower costs. Projects like the Luzon Bypass Infrastructure, in partnership with Meta, have already expanded capacity and public access. The World Bank-backed Philippine Digital Infrastructure Project is extending fiber to remote communities, while free Wi-Fi for all brings connectivity to public spaces. These efforts attack the digital divide from all angles: backbone, last mile, and public access. The Luzon upgrade's value depends on a strong domestic network to deliver global connectivity to every Filipino. By strengthening both international and internal links, the Philippines is laying the foundation for digital transformation nationwide. A game-changing reform in 2022 opened the Philippines' telecom sector to full foreign ownership, ending decades of restrictions. This move sparked a wave of investment and competition, breaking the local duopoly. Starlink, SpaceX's satellite internet, launched in 2023, bringing high-speed access to even the most remote islands. For isolated communities, Starlink is a lifeline, enabling education, commerce, and disaster response where fiber can't reach. The influx of foreign players is pushing incumbents to improve, while complementing projects like the Luzon upgrade. The result: a dynamic market where global connectivity meets local innovation. The combination of secure fiber backbones and satellite last-mile solutions is transforming the digital landscape. The Luzon fiber optic upgrade is more than just a new stretch of cable. It's a bold strategic leap for the Philippines' digital future. This project represents a commitment to building a resilient, modern infrastructure that can support the country's ambitions in the digital age. By investing in advanced connectivity, the Philippines is laying the groundwork for a society where information flows freely, businesses can thrive, and communities, no matter how remote, can participate in the global economy. By securing its own data corridor, the country is not only protecting its economy and sovereignty from regional turbulence, but also ensuring that its digital backbone is safe from external threats. This move strengthens national security, shields critical information, and gives the Philippines greater control over its digital destiny. With this upgrade, the Philippines positions itself as a more attractive hub for data centers, cloud services, and tech investment in the Indo-Pacific. International companies now see the country as a reliable partner for digital infrastructure, opening doors to new opportunities and jobs for Filipinos. But the journey isn't over. Closing the domestic digital divide remains essential. Millions still lack reliable internet, especially in rural and remote areas. National broadband plans, World Bank projects, and innovative satellite solutions must work together to make connectivity universal. Only by combining these efforts can every Filipino, from city centers to distant islands, access the opportunities of the digital world. The lesson is clear. In the 21st century, digital infrastructure is sovereignty. It's the foundation for economic growth, national security, and social inclusion. By weaving together fiber, forging alliances, and enacting smart policy, the Philippines is charting a resilient, connected future. One where every citizen can benefit from digital progress. The Luzon upgrade is not just about bypassing a contested sea. It's about steering the nation toward digital empowerment, security, and a future where the Philippines stands strong in the global digital landscape.